Um, I have no idea what to say other than I'm so sorry. I just feel like it's. I just feel like it's unbelievable at this point. Anyway, this is Unhelpful Wednesday, the Hashtag Gamer, and today I am streaming despite untold technical difficulties. Tonight, I will be playing Hogwarts Legacy. It's been almost a year since it was released. No, I haven't finished it. And for everyone now saying, why on earth haven't you, no, didn't you 100% that game a million years ago? Again, as I have said every time, until last February, I was not a gamer. Not a PC gamer at all. I was strictly a mobile gamer, strictly a console gamer, that hadn't actually played consoles like on a regular basis in quite a while. Um, due to being poor. But yeah, I wasn't expecting what Hogwarts Legacy has turned out to be. However, I do know, dang, I have I have improved. I have improved so much since that first uh stream where it took me 40 minutes, not stream, because I wasn't streaming at the time. That first play through, it literally took me 40 minutes to figure out how to jump and climb up a wall. Um, I don't even want to think about how long it took me to actually get to Hogwarts. Luckily, by March, when I originally started my Gryffindor account, I I was a lot faster. Who's who's Donato? I'm gonna need a little more. I'm gonna need a little more context there. Like, is that a person? Is that a game? Um, is that a way? Is that a language? What? Hello, Wesley. Um, who is making me think of Wesley from Angel? But hello, Wesley. Thank you for coming over to my little corner of the internet. I deeply appreciate it. Um, I have no idea what Donato is. I'd love for you to explain. But that said, um, right now I kind of want to chill just to get out of the oh my gosh technical difficulties headspace, and also just to give people some more time because I certainly owe them that. Um, I'm unsure because I would love to be able to figure out how to stream from my phone to my laptop. Like, what do I need for that? How do I do that? And can you okay, dude? Can you explain what Donato is? And I really hope that you're not being a troll. That you actually mean something by Donato, and it's not one of those um spell I cup situations. That said, if that's another gamer, no, I don't. I don't know them at all. Um, I I really would like to be able to just jump into stuff and not think. Um, I mean, I'd love to be able to just jump into things and not be like, "Oh no, what if this happens? What if that happens?" I it amounts to me wanting my brain to shut up, which has been kind of a lifelong issue. Uh, hmm. La 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 la. Don't crash my internet, I swear. I would love to become so experienced at this that none of this throws me in for a loop anymore. I'd love that. So all I can do is keep trying. In the meantime, if you guys know anybody who you think would like watching me play Hogwarts Legacy and hopefully telling me what the hell to do, I would really appreciate it. Um, One thing I will absolutely state right off the bat: if it wasn't for Arbuckle, I would not be as far along in this game as I am. And luckily, this is my feed, so I get to name names. If it wasn't for Arbuckle, there are so many things I would not have figured out yet, or would have continued to just suck at. If it wasn't for Arbuckle, I would suck so much harder at this game. Like his tutorial videos, I his tutorial videos are the shit. Um, I couldn't be happier, except for the fact that I know that before a stream, I feel like I need to go watch it. But for me, I also feel like I need to watch it and then perform every single step completely as is. That said, time for some things aside from Arbuckle. Um, Arbuckle, who made sure that if he was going to teach anyone how to play a game, he was going to do it right. Plus, as in another differently angled, streamer, he has much more than me. Huh. Well, I guess I'll continue. Wow. 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 Okay, so what is super cool? Mm, I'm not sure about anybody who's watching, who's just passing by or whatever. If you were an American student, and I don't know if it has to do with specifically my generation of millennials or whatnot, if you ever saw one of these things, Like, got if you ever used one of these things, um, at all, I know it's like super hard to see, super hard to see now. Um, it's a type of tact. It's a type of tact that the inside, I mean, the part that infiltrates, let's say, the male part of the tack, it doesn't just go through the female part of the paper. Grief. I just want to, I just want to show you what it is. Gotta figure out how. No, you gotta figure out how to make it visible while it's still um in the camera. Uh, there. That might be the best shot I had. Um, right there. Yeah. This is a sort of tack, and then the male part you put it into the female hole, and then you pull the shaft apart like this, and it holds your book closed. I don't know if they still use these in school. The one I have right now came from going to PHP Detroit back in 2018. One of the person who invited my sister and I there um had a box full of I mean had this paper box paper this paper treasure vault based on 8-bit gaming, Super Mario Brothers 8-bit gaming, and it was held together apparently using these tacks that I have not seen in a long time, and I'm going to fix that box tomorrow. Um, so that it can once again have its true glory. Um, Everybody always wants to say that their generation was the best, but it's so true. Like when you're talking to people who experience the stuff that you experienced, like went to preschool at the same time you went to preschool, like watched the same cartoons as you, watched like you've never met, but you know all about each other, and it's just like I guess it's like my friend Josh said. Like he said, he and I were best friends at first sight, and like that makes me so happy. Um, he's on like I think he might be watching me on YouTube. Not quite sure. Um, I hope so. Like I hope he's watching me on YouTube right now. It'd be nice to get a message from him, but at the same time, this is a person I have to tell him. No, really, sleep is necessary. You know, for your sanity. Like he's like he's like if you gave a Hufflepuff like 6 Monster energy drinks, because as far as he's concerned, sleep is sleep is a luxury. He's got to take care of his kids. In the story, sleep is a luxury, and I'm just like, one day you're gonna lose your damn mind. One day you're just gonna lose your damn mind. Not sleeping as much as you need to. Damn it! Like best buddy, best pal. I want you to sleep so that you don't go completely insane one day. Like, I care about you. Please sleep. But, whatever. Tazaz. No. Taz4609. Thank you so much for following. You followed me about 10 hours before this stream. So I'm going to make sure everyone can see you. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Wonder if I should move that. No, not that. The widgets. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's why. Okay, I'm being kind of silly. Like, I mean, because I came to these conclusions already, but then I let myself forget about them. That wasn't something I should have done. I shouldn't have let myself forget about them. Um, but it's also a matter of, am I going to harp on myself about this? Because it's in the past. Um, Come on, double arrow. Come on. Thank you. Let's test that again. Test widget. Follow. Better. Much better. No. For freak's sake, no. Hmm. This might be the best position of all. Let's check. Test that widget. Yep. Best place so far. Nah. Stuff can always be improved. Um, and then I want to like get on myself about why didn't I do this before? It literally did not occur to me because I was not doing it, like not online. That's why. So I need to leave myself alone and just get back to what I was doing. That said, good. It doesn't like it's great to see that the stream doesn't seem to want to crash again. Closing the Alexa app right now that I'm noticing it. Um, Everything's truncated. I'm gonna get back to playing. I just needed to check something on my Twitch display. Ugh, yuck. Why can't I spell? Why can't I freaking spell? Yuck. Uh, Why is it always that one letter? I mean, no, it's not that I can't spell. Because I'm having trouble typing. And it's always that one freaking letter. It's always that one letter. Anyway, um, well, one and all, this is Angel Forense, the Hashtag Gamer, and thank you so much for coming over to play around in my little part of the internet. Task 4609. Um, MyStar78, who I know personally. Um, er, HB Mike, 438, and of course, Riverboat Jack, who really supported me over the last over the last month, like, just with a lot of kindness. Richie Rich, 88, Z TV, who's been following me from Twitch for about a month. Thank you guys so much. And of course, my ride or die, Paper Dragon. Should you see this later on, Paper Dragon, my ride or die. I understand if you're in bed right now. I get it. Thanks for being my ride or die. I want like it'd be kind of nice if I could have like a competition about who's my ride or die, but that's not gonna happen for a while yet. Oh my gosh, Flare 5, how did I forget you? Flare 5, how could I have forgotten you? Flare 5, Light Star 78, um, uh, Light Star, stupid. Yeah, 78 and Riverboat Jack, people I actually know on Twitch. Two of whom I speak to on a very regular basis. And you know what? No matter what I do in the stream, no matter what else I do in the stream, I have to talk about how last week, those of us in the Young Turks community lost Mary Animal, Mary Animal, who was one of the mods for TYT. And I used to talk to her on a very regular basis in chat, partially because one of my favorite things to do while watching streams is if they're talking on a topic that I've seen a documentary on, I'll go get that documentary, and if the um if the chat has a rule about no URLs, I'll ask for permission to be able to share uh documentaries that are relevant to the topic at hand. So she and I talked about a lot of stuff with regard to that, because it was something it's something I really enjoy doing, sharing as much knowledge as I can. And it was just so unbelievably, appallingly painful to find out and then have to realize I'm never going to be able to speak to her again. I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to be able to speak to her again. And it's kind of hitting me all over again. I'm not sure how to explain it. Like, because you speak to people like my very dogmatic grandmother who think that friendship can only happen in one. Like when you're in the same room as that person. No, no, that's not true. You can make all kinds of connections. If that were true, people who, sorry, if you can see this, sorry. People who are in the military, for example, they deal with not being able to see each other for months and months at a time. Yet, do you see them all getting divorced? No, because people figure shit out. You know how people figure shit out even better now? People figure shit out because if they don't, then they'll get like, if they don't figure shit out, they'll just end up divorced. Nobody wants that. And if you do want that, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with you? But it's just like trying to explain to someone, who's never met that person why they had enough of an impact on you that you really feel like you lost someone incredibly important to you when you've never met in real, well, by their standards, real life. And it's really frustrating trying to